Brickmaniacs, it's time for another episode of Brickmania TV. Today on Brickmania TV, we have a very special World War I, another World War I episode.
Very special, just like the rest.
Just like the rest, only more special.
not.
But
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going with this.
All right.
Today on the episode,
Yeah.
the first half of the episode, I'm going to be talking to Cody. And then stay tuned for a super special guest.
Super special. The most
It's Dan.
special.
Okay, so you have two kits here that we're going to be talking about.
I do.
Which one would you like to talk about first?
Let's talk about the gun first.
The gun first. All right,
The
that's a
Skoda.
car, but okay, that's
The
gun.
Skoda model 1416,
Yeah.
used by the Austro-Hungarian military
Right.
during World War I. And this thing's a beast. It's like
Clearly.
3.5-ton artillery piece. And like 90-pound shells that would just lob
Lob.
to destroy fortifications. That's what it was intended to do. It wasn't really intended to travel much. It was meant to be stationary in an emplacement. But due to the nature of war and you need to move, they would have a very large team of horses that would have to haul this
Right.
thing.
Very
heavy,
large,
very
large
heavy.
team of horses. How many horses?
I don't know how many
How many
horses.
horses?
You always ask me questions.
Well,
You need to not ask me questions.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cody. Probably eight.
Probably 8 horses. Yeah, that would be a large team.
Sorry for asking you questions, Cody.
That's okay.
Yeah. I understand this was also used in World War II.
Yeah, it was, up until 1939, I think it was still being produced.
Wow.
And the Germans used it during World War II and other groups,
Other people.
other peoples. Yeah.
So this is obviously highly successful design.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously went through updates and then it eventually got phased out. Better artillery pieces came on the
Sure.
scene throughout World War II.
Sure.
But yeah.
Let's go over some.
It's had a very long life.
Let's go over some features.
All right. So I put some levers
Levers.
and some little wheels to adjust elevation and whatever triangulation and geometry stuff that you do. There's a handle in the back that they would use to grab onto and move it,
Nice.
so you can traverse a little bit. And there's a spot to hook it up to your team of horses.
Nice.
And I would just remove that clip.
And then that part would
and that
dig into
would
the ground.
Dig into the ground.
Nice, to hold
So
it steady-ish.
if you want to play with it outside, you can dig it into the ground. So I included a breech. Side of the gun, you can put your brick arm shell in there.
Nice. I always like that feature.
Yeah.
It's cool, fun,
Tons
playable.
of fun. It's pretty common now.
So much fun.
So much fun. And then this armor can move up to cover their feet
Yes.
for transportation. You can hook it up. That way it can roll better.
Will they sit on the front there?
Yeah, I think in some models they would have little platforms they could stand on.
Okay.
Handles they could hold on to. And then get pulled by their horse team.
Their horse team. Speaking of this kit comes with 2 minifigures.
2 figures.
They're a brand new Austro-Hungarian design. I kept it pretty simple, just front and back printing. Just a standard, basic Austro-Hungarian uniform. So.
Yeah.
Their actual color in real life is it's kind of more of a light blue or a bluish color, but this is a close approximation in Lego color.
Yeah, it was between dark bluish gray and sand blue, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we went with this color, so.
Yeah. It works.
It works.
It's black and white.
Right. It's any color you want it to be.
Who knows what color it actually was?
Nobody knows.
All the photographs are black and white. Okay. Sorry, I'm done.
It's history with Cody. So that is the Skoda, right?
That's the Skoda.
The Skoda. And kit number 2 for this week.
Kit number 2. So this is the, what are we calling it? The Night Tourer.
The Night Tourer.
World War I German staff car. So this was a Mercedes-built car.
Yes.
And the Knight refers to the type of engine that was used in the cars. So it would be the Mercedes Knight touring model.
So how would they? How would they use this? Is it mainly to transport higher up officials?
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
So this specifically, so you see the officer there, that's the A7V guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in this specific case, you could use this car to transport your A7V tanker to his A7V tank,
Nice.
which we also sell.
That's awesome. And this guy again. He's just. I love that you went with the monocle and the and the scar. Just classic.
Classic.
Love it.
So yeah, it resembles the last month's design, the D-type
Right.
staff car, the British staff car, because all the cars back then pretty much looked the same.
Very
It wasn't,
similar,
There wasn't a lot of difference, and who knows, they could have just stolen the design. Someone could have stolen someone's design.
Well, that's just what cars looked like back then.
Yeah, that's just what. So it strongly resembles that. There's more of a rocker panel on this.
Ooh, rocker
version.
panel. Nice.
Yeah.
Good term there.
Good term. It's got a V-shaped grille in the front.
Yes.
That was the 1916 model, had a V-shaped grille in the front.
It's got a really fine sort of mesh pattern there.
Yeah.
That's some custom printed artwork.
Yeah, there's more printing on this model than there was on the D-type.
So there's custom printing on the grille, and there's a custom printing to get that
Insignia.
German Empire crust right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cool.
it's really cool artwork, super highly detailed
Yeah, look at that.
artwork.
It's got the German eagle with another German eagle on its chest.
Inception Eagle.
Inception. Yes. Oh yeah, custom printing on the spokes. So that's a brand new. Forgot about that. Brand new artwork there as well. We printed the negative space on these. So we printed these on gray 2x2 dishes, right?
Yep.
And just the black part we printed to kind of represent
Wooden spokes.
wooden spokes. So yeah.
So yeah, they're not the wired spokes, they're wooden spokes, and then they
wooden.
would just paint them the same color as the car.
So it's got that. I think that's got a cool looking effect.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Lego has their own spoke pieces. Had? Oh.
I don't know. I don't think they really make those anymore.
Not as common anyways. But we wanted something a little bit more accurate, and we can print it on dishes, so it's a custom piece now.
Yeah.
Unique to Brickmania. So this is super awesome. I hope we get these in more sets, because
Yeah.
they look sweet.
Maybe more sets to come.
What? We're not releasing, what? We're releasing more sets?
More sets. That's what we
And
do.
Here's the stripped down version. It's when they race really fast.
Yeah. Racing version.
It totally looks like one of those cars.
Totally one of those cars.
One of those sprint cars.
Stripped down.
Take
versions
off
of other
everything.
cars. Yeah. That's how they stop. That's their air brake.
The air brake.
Yeah.
That's how it flies. It's a monoplane. Okay, that's not actually
Anyways.
true.
I think we've wasted people's time enough.
No, wait, no. This isn't wasting. This is yeah. This is what it is.
This is fun.
Thank you, Cody. Thanks for joining me. Whoa!
Whoa.
That was cool. How'd you?
I don't know. I was sitting at my desk one minute.
What happened to Cody?
Oh. You can find Cody later.
find Cody
Get your
later.
revenge.
Okay. Welcome, secret special guest Daniel Siskin.
Secret. Hey,
Nice. So now you have your model to contribute to this special World War I.
cool. Right.
Hey, Cody.
Got two. Look. This one doesn't have stickers on.
So okay, this is again our World War I special episode.
Yes. This is World War I week.
World War I week.
For the month.
For the month.
Every
Wait,
month.
I'm
we
confused.
Start out with World War
okay,
I.
yeah.
Yes. So these are ambulances. This is the Ford Model T ambulance. We have both prototypes here. Actually, if you didn't know, we make two prototypes of every single one. One goes in each store. So.
Nice.
Right. So anyway, let's talk about the ambulance and what it comes with.
Sure.
So other than the printed wheels, which are pretty sweet, you should look at those, which will be on the actual kit version.
Yes.
Which this is one that just hasn't had the stickers put on. But let's look at this one because it has the stickers on. It looks cooler.
Yeah.
You get an ambulance. It's a little bit. These ambulances were small.
Yeah.
They basically had to stack the bodies in there like plywood in the back or cordwood in the back. So what you actually get, this one comes with a figure, a single figure. You could actually push that piece inside and do it without the roof. Sometimes you see pictures of them without the roof on them. It is just a fabric.
Yeah.
It's just a little
just
metal.
sticking straight out.
Yeah, it's a metal awning basically, and then there's that fabric that comes down. So they could actually make a fully enclosed cab. I chose not to do it because you very rarely ever see the
Okay.
full cab fabric on there. So one U.S. soldier.
Yep.
You actually have the stretcher goes in here. The tailgate. You can lower the tailgate, pull the stretcher out. So let's say we had a wounded soldier. Throw the soldier on there.
Bam.
Yep, goes right in there. Close the tailgate. I only set it up so you can have one figure in here.
In real life, how many people?
I think you could actually fit 3
Wow.
in this ambulance. So
That'd be a very tight fit.
it would be, and actually because it's such a tight fit, you couldn't have a guy in there. So they have these little doors you can actually access the patient.
Wow.
Door on each side, yeah. So
On the kit, you have, this is a Brickmania designed stretcher.
oh yeah, we've done this before.
Right.
This the same stretcher that came with one of our ambulances, I believe.
I think it's just cool to point out. So the Lego makes a stretcher. It's just notoriously hard to get a hold of, right?
And it's white.
And it's white.
You know, they're
Right.
gonna have white stretcher out in the battlefield. That would be.
So we have our own design that you came up with a couple years back.
That's super simple, yeah.
Very effective. Build it yourself. It also comes with this kit.
Yeah, so you get a stretcher. I think one of the ambulances we did came with a stretcher. You only get one guy with this. You're going to have to buy another
He
soldier.
is super buff, and he can pick that up with the body all by himself.
Yeah, look at that. So Pretender's another guy, but this is basically just the U.S. soldier, the same guy that we sell. Doesn't have any ammo pouches or anything.
Sure.
You could buy him. The hat is. We don't sell the hat separately, but it's a Lego hat. You can get those.
Yeah.
It's not that
Pretty
common.
common.
We're just not supplying it. So you
Cool.
can get yourself. You do see these guys sometimes with helmets on. You know, I'm doing a lot of research on this. This one we have is the American Field Service. So before the United States was actually involved in the war, there were several volunteer organizations, the American Red Cross and the American Field Ambulance Service, I believe is the full name of the organization. But they were actually over in Europe as early as 1915. Doing volunteer work, helping the Allies cause, basically just driving ambulances, helping wounded people. So this would be appropriate for either before or after or during when the Americans got involved. So you could have, even though this is in 1917, it's very similar to the earlier 1915. Just happens to be the model I copied.
Yeah. Subtle differences, but
Yeah.
not a whole lot.
Yeah. No, the ambulance design is basically the same.
Yeah.
So.
Want to go over maybe some of the stickers here. We have a grill printing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the grill printing.
We've got custom sticker artwork for the grill.
You have the box number. Every one of these had a number on it.
Yep.
So they're all numbered. This happens to be the American number. It might be the American Field Service number. If it was for in the French Army, it would actually have another 6-digit number behind.
Okay.
If that was a French military vehicle number. We did not provide that.
So there is a French version of this one, you're saying?
No, it was
just
all
a
American.
different-
It was all American, but they would be before the Americans entered the war. They were actually attached to the French Army.
I see.
So they would get a French vehicle number as a secondary number
Right.
too. But then once the Americans joined the war, that they pretty much just worked with the American Army. In fact, you can take off the American Field Service and you basically have a U.S. Army.
There we go.
ambulance.
There we go.
But I wanted to be more versatile, so
Yeah.
we chose that as our badging for this particular kit. So,
Anything else you'd like to point out?
well, I should point out that this was actually based on work that Yitzi had done. He started
Yeah.
making a Model T, earlier version of Model T, and I took some of his designs. So I should give Yitzi some credit for
A little bit of credit.
for help
That's cool.
on
That's
the
cool.
initial design of this vehicle.
He had the rough prototype. And
Yeah,
then-
you'll be seeing some other Model T stuff come out later. So
Cool.
we have like lots of cool stuff up our sleeve. We just don't have an excuse to do anything with it yet. So.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Soon.
We'll come up with
Soon.
some vintage vehicles for
yeah.
the American Heritage series.
Ooh, there we go.
Some non-military vehicles.
What?
What? Crazy.
So this is this week's World War I collection.
Right, three in 1 week. We did that last month, and people really enjoyed it. So we brought it back, and we'll be doing a couple of these smaller kits.
Yeah.
We have the capacity to do a bigger kit each month, but why not do several small ones?
Mixing it up a little bit,
Yeah, and it does make it a little bit more affordable for people who don't have Panzer-sized budgets.
Panzer-sized budgets. Any specials going on this week, or?
Well, that'll be in the sit rep.
That'll be the sit rep. Okay.
rep.
Cool. Thank you. This is our World War I episode of Brickmania TV. For more information, check out brickmania.com. Thank you very much for watching.